Forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, the very solid Thomas Partey is someone who ticks all the boxes for a top-quality, deep-lying midfielder. For me, he's a destroyer and creator all in one. Long passing often being an understated strength of his. Yes, he's known for the way he can break up opposition play, but he can really create too.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Back into the middle. Dealt with nicely by the defence. There will be a throw-in. And it's James Rodriguez. James has got himself a free kick. Goes for the header! Great effort, he flew in with courage.
Well, he can't be accused of not being brave, Peter, and his boss will give him the thumbs up, I'm sure.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Sanchez, he's fizzed it forward. Lerma. James. And it's James Rodriguez. Played out to the right. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that is as far as they're going to go. Aim forwards. Lukumi. Oh, this looks sharp.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Fatawu. Semenyo played out towards the right wing. That's really well cleared. Ghana have reclaimed it. Lerma. James Rodriguez. Oh, can he get onto this? The pass has gone astray. Ayew. Moved on forwards. Oh, played right into his path. Kuhn. Partey. Now it's Diaz. Ayew. Fatawu. Very nicely done. Chance to shoot! Oh, super find. Real chance here. Fatawu. He's got space in the area and he shoots! And for a moment, time stood still.
Modern football for you. You get zero time to think on the ball. Take too long, and that happens. It gets pinched. Ghana, well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And it's played forward. Well timed, excellent interception. James Rodriguez. Lerma forwards and with intent. Cuts out the pass. Semenyo. Looks to the other side. Kuhn. Partey. Ayew spread out to the left. Swings it across. Semenyo. Ayew. That's the keeper's ball. That's really well manoeuvred. Tries to get it clear. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Who's he going to play in? Can he get onto this? Diaz has it out wide and in space. Up he goes! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Ghana, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Ghana playing high up the pitch here, very much taking the front foot approach. That is a great pick out. Suarez! He's had a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Suarez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Hammers plays it short. Aimed in towards the centre. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Now it's Fatawu. Kuhn. Kuhn, gently done.
Ghana, well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
Moved on forwards.
Fatawu really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Kuhn. That's tidy. Cleared without complication. Ghana have got it back and they'll have another go. Knocks it out wide. And the ball is out of play. Munoz shifted upfield. Skims one in. And that's the keeper's ball. Partey. That's really well manoeuvred. There are a few waiting for it. That's not going far. the left it goes. He has found the way through. Diaz. Diaz with the delivery. And it's played forward. Now, what about a counter-attack? Fatawu. Ghana to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
And it's Partey. And here's Ayew. Over to the left. Partey. Ayew played out to the left flank. And that's been repelled. Clears it away. Cross needs to be good. And it's claimed by the keeper. Colombia looking to counter. Lukumi, aim forwards. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Jiku forwards and with intent. Sanchez. Munoz. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep, into the channel. Showing good feet. James with great chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. Hammers goes short. And it's played forward. Well, nicely intercepted. That's really well manoeuvred. Proves too strong. Lerma. And here's Diaz. And that's been won straight back. Up towards the front line. Kuhn. Great work on the overlap. That is lovely. Time to deliver. Munoz, aim forwards. Ayew. Semenyo. Now it's Fatawu. Fatawu! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Out to the left it goes. And that has sent him sprawling. Munoz has played it long. And now the breakaway. Tries to dink it through. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Works across and plays it in. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. Ayew. Lukumi. Lerma. Sanchez. Sanchez shifted upfield. Partey. Kuhn. Kuhn going full tilt down the left. Oh, played through for the wide man. And it's Partey. Moved on forwards.
Fatawu really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Jiku cuts it out. And it's played forward. Munoz driven forward. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Defending of the desperate variety. Now it's Fatawu. Diaz. Has a look and plays it forward. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Aim forwards. Lukumi. Sanchez, gently done. Pass just lacking in accuracy. And there's green grass ahead of him. Now it's Semenyo. Garner claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Suarez are looking to break at pace. Oh, good spread. He's being urged to shoot. Munoz. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Partey. Munoz gets over and intercepts. That's really well manoeuvred. Well read, nice interception. Jiku. Kuhn, aim forwards. And it's hoisted clear. Moved on forwards. Oh, he's bustling through here. And that's surely a foul, free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Rodriguez! And that has been cleared. That's the throw. Diaz. Suarez!
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
And it's played forward. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And they've got rid. It's a throw-in. James Rodriguez. Lerma shifted upfield. Jiku getting this one clear. Lukumi. Sanchez. That's really well manoeuvred. Jiku makes the interception. Partey. Long ball looking to counter. Now that's well seen too. James Rodriguez. Suarez. And here's Diaz. Mojica. James Rodriguez goes for the shot!
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Mojica wins the duel this time. And it's played forward. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Mojica aim forwards. And the counter is on. Diaz. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Semenyo. And it's Lerma. And here's Diaz. Ayew. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ayew. Out to the right. Chance for a shot! Munoz clears it away. Have it back and can go again. Lovely bit of skill. Partey. And here's Semenyo. And a chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he's there to clear it. And it's Partey. Chance here to counter. He is through here. Suarez. He's cut it out. And claimed it back swiftly. Moved on forwards. That's really well manoeuvred. Sanchez with the clearance. Moved on forwards. Well read, and the danger is averted. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. James. Partey is the guilty party there. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. Aim forwards. Ghana getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Lerma. And it's Ayew. Oh, such a clever touch. Ayew. Partey. And he cuts out the supply. Spread out to the left. Semenyo. Ayew played out towards the right wing. No way through, so back it comes. And that's a good Semenyo! And it's played forward, and they can counter here. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Hoisted upfield by the keeper.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Fatawu. Good ball, good take. Moved on forwards. That has been cut short. Aim forwards. And the keeper has it. They get a throw in. Jiku played with finesse. Ayew. Oh, it's played into the area. He can get that clear. And it's going to be another throw. Oh, nice touch. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Ayew. Big chance!
That's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
His interception, his positioning was spot on. James Rodriguez. Oh, shooting chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
Suarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Tries to get it clear. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. That's really well manoeuvred. Calmly anticipates. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, Red, nice interception. Aim forwards. It'll be a throw-in. James Rodriguez. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reached the halfway point.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Diaz. Back in once more. Played out wide. And it's Munoz. Crossed into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Shapes to shoot! Semenyo. Oh, they can break here. Ayew. Fatawu. Ayew. Partey. This looks promising, and it's played in here. Mojica makes the interception. Sanchez, that's been drilled forward, and he cuts out the supply. It's a quick ball upfield, that has been cut short. Lerma, gently done. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Mojica. Diaz. Mojica. James Rodriguez. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Fatawu. So what can they make of this? Now it's Fatawu, and it's Partey. Partey. Sanchez, that's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Mojica. Diaz. Lukumi. Mojica. Diaz. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Ayew. Kudus. That's a throw. He's got away. Can he deliver? Ayew. Semenyo. James Rodriguez. Lukumi. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Semenyo. Oh, good spread. Semenyo. Hit into them. Header! He's got a goal! The breakthrough strike!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Ghana have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Jiku. Moved on forwards. Kuhn. Kudus. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Great defending, strong and determined. Oh, can he get onto this? And that has been knocked clear. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And it's played forward. Diaz. Now that's a fine challenge. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And it's James Rodriguez. Jiku cuts it out. James. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Listen, it's not nice and it's not clever, Peter, but it has to be done when he tries to make one of those telling runs.
Clipped into space. Kuhn. Moved on forwards. Fatawu is onto it in a flash. And back to the goalkeeper. Quality ball. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Sanchez, nicely aimed pass. Defending of the desperate variety. That's really well manoeuvred. Sanchez does really well to win the ball there. Diaz. Nice physical challenge. Jiku shifted upfield. Colombia still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Mojica aimed forwards. That looks a good ball through. Firmly met. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's James Rodriguez. Fatawu. Can he spark a counter here? Fatawu. He's going to be disappointed with that. And it's played forward. Ambitious ball here. That has been knocked clear. James Rodriguez.
Colombia really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And here's James. Diaz. Diaz! And he has kept it out somehow.
Diaz clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And it's James Rodriguez. Oh, sweet feet. So who's he picking out? Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Semenyo. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Fatawu. And that's really well manoeuvred. Cuts out the pass. Quality ball. Diaz. Aim forwards. Jiku tries to clear. Kudus. Moved on forwards. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. James Rodriguez. Munoz shifted upfield. Neither side really getting hold of the ball. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Ayew. Kudus. Now it's Fatawu. And that was very necessary. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Partey. Your impression so far, Jim?
Colombia are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
James. That pass has been well intercepted. Ayew. Jiku. Jiku gently done. Oh, nicely intercepted. Sanchez. Up towards the front line. Partey wins the duel this time. Out to the right. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now that's well seen too. And it's played forward. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And here's Ayew. And he's managed to get free. He's on it. Can he get away? Semenyo. He's Semenyo! Oh, that was no routine save.
Semenyo is offering a wry smile there.
Colombia can make their change now with a break in play. And he thumps it clear. Now who's going to be first to this? Caught offside that time. And it's James Rodriguez. Diaz! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Semenyo getting this one clear. Aim forwards. Now it's Fatawu. Kudus. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And that's really well manoeuvred. And that's put paid to a promising move. Well timed, excellent interception. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Ayew. Kuhn. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Lukumi. Oh, there's a probing ball.
Suarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Nicely intercepted. That's a nicely weighted pass. It's a goal kick. James Rodriguez. Lerma, gently done. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Semenyo. Oh, that's neat. Semenyo. And that's aimed into the middle. Sanchez can get it clear. Cuts out the pass. Partey. Kuhn. And here's Kudus. Kuhn looking to hit the byline here. And the keeper gets his hands on it. And it's Ayew. Semenyo! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Diaz. Mojica. Oh, he's found support out wide. Mojica going full steam ahead down the left flank. Lovely feet. James Rodriguez. It's James! Oh, that could cost them.
That's really unlucky because he didn't do an awful lot wrong there. It's a let-off for that defence.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Cross to the back post. Brilliantly cut out.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Semenyo. Now it's Fatawu. And it's Ayew. Kudus. Kudus! Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going two down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back. Ghana clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He's found a way through. Succumbs to the pressure.
Colombia really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Jiku shifted upfield. Ayew. Fatawu. Ayew.
Ghana surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Ayew. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
James.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Fatawu looking to get on the end of this. Fatawu, and he's certainly onside here. Looking for a decent ball in.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Jiku moved on forwards.
Ghana clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And it's played forward. Calmly anticipates. Kudus. Moved on forwards.
Ghana surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Fatawu chasing after it. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Munoz. Diaz. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Long ball by the goalkeeper. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Sanchez, nicely aimed pass. Partey. That's really well manoeuvred.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
for a throw. James. Out to the left it goes. Played into the middle. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Well, some of the players here are letting their emotions get the better of them. They do have to be careful. This must not be inflamed any further.
Clears it away. Diaz.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Munoz. Lukumi. Mojica. Shifted upfield. The final 5 minutes. Diaz. Lerma. Munoz.
And it's played forward. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Jiku. And he goes cross-field.
He's shifting through the gears here.
Keeps on running.
Ghana nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
He is through here. He's got to be in here. Turns and goes. Can he finish? Oh, that was close.
Colombia couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing.
Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Ghana can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Munoz, aim forwards.
Colombia really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Oh, that's well done, really robust.
And that has been clubbed away. Colombia have got it back and they'll have another go. Deep into stoppage time.
Oh, he's trying it! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Colombia have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
Mojica, gently done. Always onto this. Now it's Diaz. He's got away.
Great challenge, time to perfection.
Kudus. Oh, can he get onto this? Diaz does really well to win the ball there. And it's James Rodriguez. Semenyo. Ayew. Fatawu looking understandably energised after his goal. It's a loose ball. Oh, Kudus! No mistake! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I suppose they might admit to not having the best 90 minutes of possession with the ball, but they were harried continually by a team that seemed to want it that bit more.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Señoras y señores, pido un aplauso caluroso para nuestros colaboradores de hoy que han enviado este mensaje de apoyo a nuestros muchachos y a todos los aficionados.